Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Plu-Plus Transformers review video. In today's video, we will be going over Dreadnought, the Autobot Communications Officer. As you can see before you, Dreadnought turns into a red tank, specifically the Soviet KV-2. I especially like the flames along his sides. That was one of the main things that I wanted to get into his alt mode when I first started designing him. In fact, I have never made a Plu-Plus transformer who transforms into a tank before. So I'm very, very happy with how Dreadnought has turned out. One of the main issues I've always come across are the treads. And with him, they look astonishingly good. Especially when it comes to previous attempts at a tank robot. Now, obviously, like many different vehicles that I make, he can't move, he can't roll or anything like that, although you can slide him. However, he does have a turret, and while the turret cannot rotate, it can move up. This kind of breaks the illusion a little bit, but if you want to get some play action in, that is totally something you can do. Now, Dreadnought here, like I said, is a communications expert when it comes to his Autobot function. Despite how his alt mode looks, he very much doesn't like being in combat. But because of it, he is generally forced to go into action, kind of fronting an assault, blowing up entrances, getting into bunkers, stuff like that. However, he'd much rather just stay in the background and assist from behind. Now, Dreadnought does look a lot like a certain Autobot tank, which came across my mind as soon as I finished him. He looks strikingly like Warpath from the original G1 cartoon, and I love Warpath. So I suppose maybe subconsciously I designed him a little like that. And you will see that in his transformation and robot mode, he does actually look like Warpath a little bit. Although I assure you, this is not Warpath you want. Now, let's get into his transformation, shall we? So for his transformation, first things first, you will want to take the back here and on either side, fold it out. So on this part right here, you just fold it along that hinge line right there. And while you're going, you can take this part, which is kind of half held in there, and push it in just to keep everything connected. And keep folding it until it is all the way up, just like that. And you'll do the same on the other side at this point. With the second one, you can just push that part all the way in. And then we're going to... Then we're going to fold it all the way up, just the same. These will turn into his arms in robot mode. Next, you want to start transforming the legs. We'll just leave these arms here as they are for now. So first things first, take this part and just untab it from that connection right there. And with that, you can swivel the entire leg down and press it into place, just like so. Then we're going to get his feet ready, flip these down, and put it at an angle, just like that. And then this piece right at the back here, you are going to hinge on that, right there, and go all the way down. That will be his heel. We'll do that on the other side. Just untab this first part up top. Woo! I love Plu-Plus blocks, even though they are not the most sturdy. Put down the toe and put down the heel. And now he can stand up. Next, we're going to do the arms. Take this and slide it down and push it in, just like that. Same on the other side. Pivot, slide, push, just like so. And then to give him his arms, kind of the weirdest bit, you want to push that whole section down, and then this whole section down. And there is his arm on the other side as well. Just like that. And finish it up like so. There are his arms. Finally, you're going to take the entire assembly up here and bring it, let's keep it focused camera, bring it down along the back, just like that. At this point, you can take the head and fold it up right here on this hinge, looking more Warpath as it goes, and fold it down like that. Then you want to take the entire assembly here and fold it into the back. So what we're going to do is just kind of shove everything in like that. I've never really found a good way to get it all the way in, but generally I fold this piece back up again, have this at an angle, and then have that. And then with that, his head can fold back down along this hinge right here, and it has somewhere to rest, just like that. And the final part of the transformation, you want to take this part here, which was the middle of his front, pull out this block, just like so, and slide it up here. And then for the final part, you want to fold everything up like that. Just make sure everything's pushed into place. And then push that up like so. And there we have Dreadnought in his robot mode. So when I said Dreadnought looks strikingly like Warpath, it was not just the tank mode that made me think that. It was specifically the turret coming out of his chest, or the way that his arms and legs transform, or his head. So I guess if you're looking for a ++ Warpath, here you go. But this is not Warpath, this is Dreadnought. So I really like this robot mode here. I really like how everything came together. He's very stocky and looks like he can pack a punch. But like we learned, he definitely doesn't appreciate being put into all of these violent situations, and instead would rather just stay on the back line, providing support. Woo! That is something about him. He's very back heavy, as you can see from that. Oh, you can see the flames sticking out of his shoulder like that. But for the most part, I think this is a very solid build. Now for articulation, he is extremely limited, not like Boom that we saw last, but he does have some. So for one, in kind of a two-part motion, his arms can move out just like so, not too much. Also, he has this joint, which kind of goes down, but that's not really meant to be anything. So, kind of limited with the arm. His head can technically look down, just like so, and maybe look up. Let's see. If you fold everything up like that, I mean, he can kind of look up. Not too much there, though. Then with his legs, which are probably the most functional parts of him, he can kick out like that. And his toe, of course, can move up. And there you have Dreadnought, the Autobot tank who doesn't want to be a tank. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Also, please go and watch some of my other Transformers reviews, including Boom, who you can see in the back here, and any number of my other videos. Make sure and subscribe if you want to see more stuff from me. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions for types of Transformers you'd like to see. And I don't know, that's pretty much it. Also, I just want to really quickly give a shout out to a great suggestion I saw just recently. Lordy on YouTube commented on my Boom review video that maybe I should stream some of my build processes for these guys. And even before that, I had also been thinking about maybe streaming some stuff. So let me know if you'd like to see any building streams or anything like that. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching. Go watch some other stuff, and have a good day.